Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to anyone new around here as well. Hope yous are all alright. So we've got a new game on the channel today, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And I was supposed to pick the first game up with this in the January sales, and I was meant to play through it before this one came out. But when you've got a baby, things rarely ever go to plan. So that didn't happen, and I'm going into this one blind. I was supposed to record this on release day, and then upload it the day after. But there was an 83GB update on day one. Like, the update was actually bigger than the game itself. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before, but there was clearly some things that needed addressing on day one. So by the time that had installed, after I got in from work and put it on, it was too late to record. And then I couldn't record yesterday because I was watching the lads get to Wembley after beating Arsenal once again this season. I'm sorry, Arsenal fans, but we need this trophy a bit more than you do. So, yeah, I didn't have time to do it yesterday either, so I'm finally getting around to it now. But I see a lot of other games in this, and particularly A Plague Tale, when I'm looking at it, like visually, I mean. I don't think the time periods are too far apart between the two games, and it's just, they just look it. I get the vibes of it, so if I get some sort of Skyrim, Witcher, Plague Tale mashup, I'm sure I'll be a very happy man. But anyway, guys, let's get going.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze. Get ready!
Take cover! A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
here we go.
Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Shoot him!
I think I missed.
Knock it down!
Please give me a sword.
Godwin! Get over here with that cross! Join the line! Don't let them have the way through! Bastards! Stop that! Die! Godwin! Draw your sword and follow me! This slows them down!
Sensitivity could do, we're going up a bit.
Wenceslas! Don't let them climb up! There you go!
Oh! Oh! Where am I getting it from?
Let him die already! He's had it!
Probably shouldn't take any of that yet.
Really like a stuck pig. Knock down the ladder. Shit, let him down or they'll overrun. Finish! Hey! Come and help me with this bastard! I'll kill you, you cunt! I'll shoot you, an extra asshole!
Look at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentus Fortuna, fucking you, vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
part there was reminding me of Helm's Deep. Felt like I was in Lord of the Rings.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir, Trotsky.
Impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna's...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Your shield's flashing. LEDs back in the 15th century or whenever it is.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy. Easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
What is your play style? Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armour. He's also infamous for his short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue and a kind word. Yeah, that kind of... Scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently, undetected and by stealth. Well, thing is, both of those are my style. I'm definitely not just a brainless hack and slash everything that I see. I feel like Advisor might be a little bit more well-rounded. Let's go with Advisor. Might get some speech and stuff. I don't know how the game works. I'm just assuming we're going to get skill points and things.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Here we go. Persuasion, you can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogues, you'll have a choice of some of the options below that define how you'll react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech, charisma, might, coercion, domination, and dread. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party. Within dialogues, you'll have several options of how to react, but be warned, the other party won't always believe you. Persuasion's not about picking the highest number. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, what your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with straw sticking out of your boots. Alright. Right, okay, so choose correctly. By choosing speech, you'll try to resolve the situation using diplomatic skills, or try appealing to your noble appearance. People are more inclined to believe a well-dressed lord than a beggar. Alternatively, try to convince the counterparty of your chivalry and offer your martial skills and strength. Well, my speech... No, well, actually, this is the highest, but I kind of feel like the diplomatic approach is probably better.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Well, I guess it worked.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Find out from Sir Hans what the plan is. Mutt.
Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
Player menu, general information. Divided into 6 sections. Up opens the map, down opens the inventory. Alright, so when I'm playing the game, if I just press up, it'll go into my map, okay. Well, there's a lot to take in here. Encumbrance, I'm used to that in games, don't worry about that. Putting on armour. Head protection under helmet. You must always wear additional head protection, such as a coif or hood. Gambeson under chest armour. Alright, okay. In the player tab, you can find all important information about Henry's stats, abilities, and current status. No perk points available. Never mind.
That barking was a pain in the ass.
Here you go. Take it.
Was it not allowed some of the fruit? Alright, hang on, we'll have to get you something else. Gonna pick the last one up, or... There we go.
Look what I have for you.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Where am I getting these dogs some food at, like?
Henry of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you. Why not? Because you cheat. Why not? Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Oh god, what am I doing here? You start the game by rolling all 6 dice. Select the score and dice you want to keep. Keep rolling until you run out. The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single score and die. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's just give it a go.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
You mean score and continue?
If I was you, I'd take it. Courage.
I have no idea what's going on.
Here. my God! Oh, come on!
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Oh, you have to. I see. You have to roll a 1 in every. No, you don't, because he hasn't rolled a 1. I'm confused.
Aye, that'll do. Here. Oh, come on!
I think I need to keep rolling a 1. Is that how it works?
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
I'm bust, Anna.
What can you do?
Oh my word. Oh, see, you can take combinations.
No, that's as far as I go.
Imagine. Please. Oh, that would have been so good.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
No, you're all right.
Nah, that's enough humiliation from me.
I didn't even know what I was doing.
Come on, Conrad.
What? Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. I see you're still in armour, so we can get to it right away. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Bit of sword play. That euphemism.
Over, tankers. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
Circle to jump over a fence. That's weird.
So, shall we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right. Hang on a while.
Well, I tried to sort him out, but the stuff that I was picked up he couldn't eat. So what do you want me to give him? Is that a mushroom?
Here you go. Take it.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Look out!
Right, let me get this ring back from this idiot.
Today is my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones. That'll do.
Damn! What's this? Mother of... Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
I just beat him there in 2 turns. I got a combination of, what was it, 3 6s and 3 1s. That was nuts. Right. I've got your ring.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
We'd already agreed you were giving me that.
Here, Mutt.
Right, there we go, finally. The dog's happy. We can continue.
Look out!
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
No, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
That got you panting, eh?
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking. You still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Nice. Good. Good.
Come on.
Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh?
You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it. Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. After covering, you have to strike straight away. Nice. Good, Henry. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block, and it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice. Well, that's not what you meant to do, is it?
Point for Henry.
Gotta get around that
Got ya.
turn, Henry.
Oh, nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Go on then.
Off to a good start.
It's going to take some getting used to.
Fuck me.
Sword 16, nice.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
I don't know how close I am to getting him.
How do you do it?
I yield. Enough.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Shagger.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was raised to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Oh, that's because we trained with weapons. They're good in a skirmish, but sometimes it just comes to fists. And putting a fella half a head taller than you on his arse, especially when he thinks he's tough as nails, that's pure poetry.
True, true. Just make sure you're not the one getting knocked on his arse.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans! Oh.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away.
This is an absolutely bizarre opening. What on earth is going on?
They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. And she's blocking our way, right in our path. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
is this racket here? What was that?
This is just weird.
Pana v poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vydětil jen kousek, báby křikujou se, aleluja domine, aleluja domine. Pana je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, klient pijou jedí, pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh my fucking God, you're a... You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! Cut them up on the other side! Horses, quick!
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress!
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah, fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Well, that soon turned from day to night, didn't it? Swam across that lake. How big was it?
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
No, I'm not in a good way, like.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Go out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right?
Around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, foot trails,
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Swim all the fucking way across. Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Something about it's back. When all your talk down right here. Now. Getting killed in the skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a black thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, you'll be about
Run! Quick! No, fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Find them! Kurva! They're playing into the rock!
Oh no, they really know where we are.
Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
Oh, hey, Hans, make your mind up.
What now?
Hey? Hans!
Shit,
There's more of them up
Run
top!
ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Hey, get over here!
Yeah.
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way, if we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Fuck! Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. We have to find him.
Oh, fuck.
You can't!
Oh, what the fuck?
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye.
Fuck.
But he
Where's
shouldn't have jumped down in
He
the
must
dark.
have fled from them through the other gorge. We have to
You
find
keep
him.
watching here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
I must be mad. Strange.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he?
This is nuts. What?
You're in for an arse kicking, you
Why did he not go on?
We're under attack!
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god.
I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I'm so... We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
Climb down to the edge of the water before they find us.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm getting away with it. Oh no! Wait, was that meant to happen? That was not meant to happen.
For an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
Alright, my first real fight. Oh, am I dead?
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Why? Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though. If I'm not, then how come... You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. Once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. I mean, if you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk.
I'm sure that's fine.
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is one man army of soldiers.
Ah!
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, I just about shot myself there.
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Yanka.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Otto.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
He knows me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Bugs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa, I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think again, scum!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who?
Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
No part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
What a lovely woman. Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points. Oh, great. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Alright, we've got a reset already. Bleeding gradually depletes your life and can even kill you. To stop the bleeding, open up the inventory and apply enough bandages.
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
I feel quite hungry. I feel like a new man.
Game saves automatically. Oh. Save the game by drinking some saviour snaps.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. He's got a damn good setup here. Aye. True bliss is a full belly. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Well, this was not how I expected this game to start off. Digging a grave for someone. Yeah, we're just going straight ahead. We're going very, very slowly though. Hopefully it's not too far away.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough.
All right. Right, let's go and pick some herbs.
Damn, shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Right, here we go. Purple. It's the sage.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
And then chamomile, wasn't it? I'm just going to pick up as much as I can. Never know when I might need it. Oh well, that animation's going to get quite annoying. There we go.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bohemia on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. I need something to eat.
I do have some food.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bohemia's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Hey,
This'll be quick, boy.
What are you?
This'll be quick, boy.
How do I get my weapon out?
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Where the hell's that axe I just picked up? The fuck?
Hey, get him! Come on, then.
What? Why is he not pulling out the...
Do it!
Can I just ask, why did I have to just go into my inventory and put that on? Where are you going?
Shit! I can't handle.
I don't think so, mate. You're not getting away that easily. Oh, door and chest keys. What for? Take everything, to be fair, at the minute. Right at the beginning of the game, I'll take everything I can get. We can filter it all out later. No, am I still bleeding?
they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Now, don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Wine, 2 chamomile, and a handful of sage.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Come on. 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
This is mad.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Chamomile brew.
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Careful! Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bożena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zhelejov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bożena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bożena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arm.
I need to have a wash. Do me, I didn't see all that blood all over us and that. I slept like that. Dirty pig.
Of Perkstein shall always... Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Hope they've got a good physician at this castle, or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet, but I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! messenger from Sir Hanush of Leipa!
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't!
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bohemia's. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
Fine bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
What on earth is going on with the people's necks?
Talk about
So Rang only gave me the
Oh?
Look at her neck.
What was that?
Daddy's wounded.
Oh, aye. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by...
Can't see it on him.
Most of them are dead.
Look
You
out!
can't see it on these that have got like
Good lord, what did you roll around in?
one punch and end up looking like a one of them bust things.
I'll be right.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
We saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
What's going on with her accent? She sounds different in these cutscenes than she was in the other one, the more cinematic ones.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
She literally sounds like a different person.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
That is really annoying me.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
What on earth?
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
Look, she literally just...
I'll go and start with those sacks.
Nice and steady, so you don't do your back in.
I was trying to wait for it to talk.
Pardon me.
She literally two different people.
What did I do to you?
Right, where's these?
One beer.
Forgot where she said them sacks were that needed carrying. I was too busy getting annoyed by the changing of accents.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semyon, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
It'll be done in a jiffy. Don't worry.
That's not the point, Henry. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
It's been a twat.
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favour.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, Once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Plans to take you away.
Right, looks like I'm doing it on my own then.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Cheers, Hans.
Here you go.
I am definitely one of them laboratories.
Blessings to you. We're getting somewhere at last.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Listen to this.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means? What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh, give over, lads.
Hey, you wait there, you fucker! Slice him up! That's it! Nice strike! Fuck
now
you!
we'll have you, scum!
Bear him!
Back your ass off!
Name!
Bear him!
You're no match for us,
Ah!
fucker!
I'll smash you up! Can't die, you bastard! Useless!
God, they take so long to like knock out and that.
We're gonna judge you, you nice strike! Take that! Show what you're made of!
Jetzt reicht es! You're dead, bastard!
Come on.
Scheiße!
It's open! Jesus! I'm hit!
Yeah! This has been going on too long!
You won't get me!
Now you're finished.
Enough's enough!
Hear that?
Time to
That's
die.
your death toll.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you see...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pull me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just...
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough! Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you, I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims, and what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. And that's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed, in a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Oh, so what so?
Hey! On the Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Crime and reputation. Well, yeah, that's pretty straightforward, pretty self-explanatory. Oh my god, you're not even safe if no one catches you red-handed. They might deduce it was you that did it. That's so good.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, over here.
Right, guys, well, I think I'm going to leave it there for now for this first part. I know it's been a really long one, but I made it this long because obviously I didn't upload on release day, so I thought it's only right that we try and catch up a little bit. And I feel like this was naturally one of the only places that I could have stopped it anyway. I mean, the intro took like a good couple of hours to get past like the intro screen where it introduced the like the game, like the little opening cinematic thing. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now. I enjoyed that. I think this is going to be a really good game. It's definitely going to be a learning curve with like the combat and stuff like that, but I think it's really going to be a good one. So if you have made it this far, guys, thank you so much for watching as always. I really do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you're new around here as well, it really helps us out a lot. But other than that, I hope wherever you all are, you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.